What's up, YouTube? It's been a while since I've made a YouTube video, but we're back for the month of May with a monthly recap. I think this is monthly recap number 6, so I'm just going to quickly go over what I'm going to be talking about. Just going to be talking about the negatives, the positives, where I've been, and monthly stats. So pretty much where I've been, I haven't really been trading. I actually took 2 months off, so I didn't trade March or April. I just traded January, February, went in drawdown like 10.5%, and then I got back into the market in May. So yeah, that's really where I've been. Not much else to say about that. But let's talk about the month of May. Hold on, sorry. So for the month of May, we have a 30% win rate, average RR of a 6.8, a profit factor of a 3.04, and a monthly net return of 8.23%. So, yeah, not too bad. So, in terms of May, I really have nothing bad to say about my trading. I mean, I'm not really sure how that sounds, but like, if I'm being honest, I felt like this was maybe one of my best months, if not my best month ever. It's because I just felt like I was in a flow state. I've said this in a previous video, but it almost felt like, I don't know, effortless. Like I wasn't even trying to make money. It just happened because I was following my system. I was very calculated in terms of my setups. I didn't overtrade, which is something that I talked about in my last video when I realized that like I would have made so much money last year, would have prevented a bigger or a drawdown of 10% this year if I just been more selective instead of swinging at everything, just being way more calculated and a lot more conscious of, just taking shitty setups and really defining what a 5-star setup means in my eyes. So, yeah, I mean, I have really nothing positive to say or negative. Wow. In terms of my positives, I just felt like I was in a flow state. Like things just felt easy. And what was cool about this month is I started off risking 0.25%, and then I went up as far as risking, I think, 0.5%, maybe 0.75, so like 0.75%. And I was just dabbling into progressive exposure, just letting the market tell me, yo, it's really time, when things get easy to double down, and when things are getting hard to pull back. And this month, things were just easy, and it just felt weird. Like it felt like I wasn't even trading. It just felt like I was hitting some buttons, and then next thing you know, I'm just making gains. But yeah, I would say, if there's any trade that I would avoid, I mean, like none really. Like I took, just looking at all the trades I took, we took RR on this day here. Got stopped out at break even. What else? TMDX, we took that. We ended up getting stopped. I never re-entered, but it's been just a grinder. What else? Cooler, KULR. We took this on the 14th. So this day here, I guess. Um, we made some money. Ended up getting stopped out. Or I didn't get stopped out actually. I made 2.95R on that. Um, yeah, nothing crazy. I mean, there's no trades I wouldn't take back. Let's just say that. And I don't think I've ever had a month where I've really felt that way, which is pretty cool. I mean, I guess if I'm being really, really like picky, I'd say this is the one trade maybe I'd take back, only because there's not enough volume to really justify me taking this trade on this specific day right here. Other than that, yeah, I'm not really taking anything back. I can go through all my winners of this month, which is pretty interesting to say that it's only two winners like that were significant that actually made me a good amount of money. We'll start with KULR. We made 2.95R on this. We cut a majority on like the first day, I believe, and then the rest just ended up getting stopped at break even. But what's cool is we still got a good sizable amount of profits on that to pay for some smaller losers. And then AEVA is obviously something I took. I tweeted about this. This one has been making me lots of money. We already secured 10R, so 10 times my risk, and we're still holding like a quarter of our position, just letting it ride. We are currently up, let's see, 142%, which is pretty nice. I mean, this was a textbook amazing setup. When I took it on the second, I mean, I was hawking this since like I think right here, maybe around here. And what I love about this setup is it's 5 star for starters. I really appreciate how patient I was on this. And coming back from not trading for a while to coming back on the charts and then hitting this trade just kind of felt rewarding for all my patience trying to wait for that 5 star setup. And I did that, and obviously patience pays. And then also we are just in AVGO right now as well on this day here. This was, in my opinion, another 4.5 4 star setup. Not a 5 star just yet because I could have used more sideways, but I didn't wait for it just because number one, this is a mega cap. It looks like a semiconductor leader. Obviously, a nice pullback from all-time highs for it to end up just coming back and going up 70% in just a month. And then, yeah, I mean, this is something that I really like to see. It broke out and then it tested the pivot again, bounced off the pivot, closed pretty strong on Friday. This is telling me that it wants to see all-time highs. It also was at the time at like 90% near 52-week highs, and if you know, stocks that are at near or at 52-week highs tend to just go higher. So took this one. So far, we only secured 0.82R. Uh, Not a really high ADR stock, sorry, but a very high ATR. So I'll be making a lot of money per dollar move, not per percentage. Other than that, I mean, there's not much else to say. I'll show my stats real quick. This is for the month of May. Yeah, pretty awesome. Not a bad month at all. And yeah, I don't think there's too much else to say. Uh, so for this month, I think I said it earlier, but I'll just repeat. You saw my stats earlier. We returned 8.23% on the account. I'm only about, let's see, hold on 1 second. Let me do the math real quick. I'm only about 2.27% in drawdown year to date from my January and February performance. So, not green on the year yet, but I guess, it's not really how you start, it's how you finish. So, I'm looking forward to the rest of this year. Uh, my thoughts on the market are, setups are working. Some failed this week, which is something to take note of. But also, we are up nearly 30% after this pretty big pullback. So, things are bound to just cool off. But some more sideways on the Qs would be nice here. And, more bases to be set up on individual stocks would be awesome too. So, yeah, other than that, there's not much else to say. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for your time, taking your time to watch the video. If you found any value or you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave that in the comments down below. See you guys in the next video. Thank you.